Aloha, I'm Richard Pohle, candidate for County Council Upcountry Residency. I moved to Maui in 1969 with a PhD in physics to work at the top in Haleakala. I married an Oahu girl. During my career, I have been the chief engineer in the Space-Based Laser program. You would know that as Star Wars. I brought the first program for the Research and Technology Park to Maui. And on Haleakala, I installed the MSSS LiDAR system. I've spent my career finding innovative solutions to complicated technical problems. I retired in 2005 and devoted my time to looking into the upcountry water meter priority list issues, the laws that are written, and how I became convinced that they were complicated. And I'm running today to try to bring these issues to your attention and show how simple solutions can be used to solve the whole problem. The biggest problem today facing Maui is laws. There are too many of them. They are poorly written, many of them. Many of them should be regulations. Council should set policies, not write regulations. For example, in August of 2011, Director Taylor went to the council and he asked them to set policy on upcountry water issues. He asked, for example, how fast should growth be? Who should fund it? Should the people that have meters fund it, or should the newcomers fund it? After he asked those kind of questions, he said, he answered the questions. He said, this is what I think you will say. And he answered the questions. Now, in January, all the way till January, nothing happened. In January, Chair Victorino introduced a resolution asking the county administration to buy Pohle South Well. He expected it to go to his committee, but it was hijacked to the Budget and Finance Committee. Once again, the council did not set policy. Another issue is putting numbers into laws. That's usually the sign of a bad law. For example, 1,000 gallons per minute is a nice round number to the council. But to an engineer, it means the difference between a 6-inch line and an 8-inch line. If it were 900 gallons per minute, a 6-inch line would have sufficed. So immediately all the upcountry 6-inch lines are obsolete. And so we have a $200 million infrastructure problem that shouldn't be there, because it is there because of a bad law. Thank you. Access deer are a problem on Maui. Well, I found this question last night, so I had time to Google access deer on Maui. There are 12,000 access deer on Maui. They run in herds of up to 200. They are plaguing the farmers, causing millions of dollars in damage. They are rapidly multiplying. I would treat them as pests. I would let the farmers do what farmers do. They're a professional group of people. I would allow them to treat them as livestock and hunt them. I disapprove of poison because it spoils the meat and could kill innocent carnivores that happen to feed on the bodies. Plus, it's not humane. Now, access deer on the road are another matter. I know personally of a person his car was totaled by collision with an access deer. That is not an access deer problem. That is a public safety problem. If that happens too many times, then I would take a look at it again. Then there might be the person in his 10,000 square foot lot in Kahului that raises lettuce and has a problem with access deer. I would treat that also not as a deer problem. It is a nut problem. It's a nut case. Thank you very much. I support the relocation of the lifeguards into the fire department. Lifeguards are in charge with saving people's lives, as are fire department personnel. When they pull someone out of the surf and he's lying gray and lifeless on the sand, you don't call a groundskeeper. You call a fire department, a fire engine. If I'm going to do that, speed is of the essence. I want to be friends with the person on the other end of the phone. I want my boss to be their boss. I want to know their procedures. In other words, I want to be as closely connected with the source of aid as possible. Now, the final argument I would have there is that many of these young people that are lifeguards, they might in fact find that training with the fire department people incentivizes them to be firemen, and that's a nice graduation. They would already be in the department. I doubt very much that they would want to be groundskeepers. So it seems like a no-brainer. Put them in the fire department and let them enjoy the parties with their buddies in the fire stations. I'm Richard Pohle. I'm running for the upcountry residency seat of the Maui County Council. I'm running because of the upcountry meter priority list that has been so mismanaged over the last 30 years and caused great suffering to the people, the small people in Maui that have a parcel and can't do anything with it, and they pay taxes as though they could. This is not just. It does real damage. That's why I'm running. Should you be interested in researching more about my studies, please go to www.umla.ws. I'm the founder of the Upcountry Meter Association, and that is our website. Thank you.